Okay, so this one's a bit different, but I've been playing Hypixel long enough to have ran into a ton of random and crazy bugs. So I thought I'd share my top 5 craziest Hypixel bugs. Yeah, 24 days into uploading and I've already become a top 5 YouTuber. So yeah, bear with me, okay? These are cool, I swear. But yeah, I'm nearing 500 subs, so if you haven't subbed and you like Bedwars or Hypixel content, sub, please and thank you. So yeah, the least crazy bug on this list is the time that I got negative loot boxes in Bedwars. I don't know how this happened. It was around Bedwars coming out. I was only a 5-star, and for whatever reason, I had -1 loot boxes, and when I leveled up, I got to 0. I think one point in time, I even had -2 loot boxes, but I don't know if I have a screenshot of that. But I was actually recording a video back in 2017 when I leveled up and got to 0 loot boxes, so that'll be on screen right now. And the next bug is actually in Duels. I don't have any gameplay of this, but here's some screenshots. Pretty much whenever you played a team duel, there would just be a random chance for the teams to be unbalanced. And what I mean by this is if you're playing 4v4, sometimes the team would have 5 people and the other team would have 3 people. And the craziest I saw this was a 2v6 in UHC 4v4, and it was kind of impossible for me to win. I got 1v6'd. This actually existed for quite some time before it was patched, and I think it was probably patched around late 2017 to early 2018. So this one is actually very interesting. So it's another Bedwars bug. I don't have gameplay of it, but I'll try to recreate it on screen. Essentially, for whatever reason, one day on the map Playground, the build limit was completely bugged and you couldn't place blocks almost anywhere. But the bases on Playground actually go really high. And back when this bug happened in probably early 2018 or late 2017, people didn't really know about this, and you could abuse this by queuing Playground repeatedly and just bridging off the top of it because the build limit was low enough for you to be able to build up there, but nowhere else. This meant if you played Playground, there'd be no bed defenses and no one with diamond upgrades because you couldn't build up from that point. It was pretty much crazy sky bridging all around the map, but only if the people could figure out how to actually place blocks. But the problem with this was that since you couldn't bridge back up, you'd have to use water buckets to get up and down your bridges. That, and it also helped with fall damage. And speaking of fall damage, we're going into the next bug. Now, for whatever reason, for a whole day on Hypixel, fall damage was just completely removed. If I remember correctly, it was a watchdog update that actually caused this to happen, but I could be wrong in that. But on every single Hypixel game mode, there was no fall damage. Here's some gameplay on screen just showing the fact that you could abuse it, and it was honestly really fun just for a singular day having no fall damage, but obviously the next day they did patch it. And the last bug on this list, which is the craziest in my opinion, is one time I was playing Duels and it completely glitched out. At first, I could rod everywhere, like I could throw multiple rods out, and that was weird enough, so I started recording. As you can see by the gameplay, I had a really bad computer at the time, so bear with the gameplay. And having multiple rods out was weird enough, but with time, I could throw out more and more rods. Block with my sword, but it would show the fishing rod in my hand. And at one point, everyone just stopped taking damage, and it was kind of insane. And by the end of the duel, no one could take damage, and I got a free win by everyone forfeiting. But yeah, no, this is a completely different kind of video for me, so hopefully it was still enjoyable. I tried making it short and concise, you know, not clickbaity. These are actually some insane bugs that happened. I'll leave any credits I need to in the description, and some links to any of the videos that I included. So yeah, see you in the next video. I will return to Bedwars commentary tomorrow.